This is TechCrunch.
Instagram head Adam Mosseri pushes back on MrBeast's AI fears, but admits society will have to adjust. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Saturday Daily Crunch featuring 3 big tech headlines starts right now. Israeli spyware maker NSO Group has confirmed to TechCrunch that a U.S. investment group has acquired the company. NSO spokesperson Oded Hershowitz told TechCrunch on Friday that an American investment group has invested tens of millions of dollars in the company and has acquired controlling ownership. Confirmation of the deal came soon after Israeli tech news website Calculist reported Friday that a group led by Hollywood producer Robert Simmons agreed to purchase the surveillance tech maker in a deal valued in the tens of millions of dollars. Hershowitz declined to specify the amount invested as well as who the investors are. Elon Musk's Boring Company, the tunneling and infrastructure firm, repeatedly violated state environmental regulations, even after the company agreed not to, Nevada regulators say. The Boring Company, which is in the process of expanding a tunnel network under Las Vegas, is accused of nearly 800 violations, according to a report from ProPublica. Nearly 100 of the violations occurred after the company signed an agreement with the state regulators in 2022, which sought to force the company to comply with state laws. The alleged violations include digging without approval, dumping untreated water onto city streets, failing to install silt fences, and tracking dirt from construction sites onto nearby roadways. The Boring Company could have been fined more than $3 million, but regulators decided to group some violations together, bringing the fine down to $242,800. The Nevada Division of Environmental Protection said that reducing the total offers a reasonable penalty that will still serve to deter future non-compliance conduct. The Las Vegas tunnel system is planned to grow from a few miles today to 68 miles, connecting 104 stations. Instagram head Adam Mosseri said AI will change who can be creative, as the new tools and technology will give people who couldn't be creators before the ability to produce content at a certain quality and scale. However, he also admitted that bad actors will use the technology for, quote, nefarious purposes, unquote, and that kids growing up today will have to be taught that you can't believe something just because you saw a video of it. The Meta executive shared his thoughts on how AI is impacting the creator industry at the Bloomberg Screen Time conference this week. At the interview's start, Mosseri was asked to address the recent comments from creator MrBeast, Jimmy Donaldson. You see, on Threads, MrBeast had suggested that AI-generated videos could soon threaten creators' livelihoods and said it was scary times for the industry. Mosseri pushed back a bit at that idea, noting that most creators won't be using AI technology to reproduce what MrBeast has historically done with his huge sets and elaborate productions. Instead, it'll allow creators to do more and make better content. In addition, the exec suggested that there's already a lot of hybrid content on today's big social platforms where creators are using AI in their workflow but not producing fully synthetic content. For instance, they might be using AI tools for color corrections or filters. Going forward, Mosseri said the line between what's real and what's AI-generated will become even more blurred. In the discussion, Mosseri also touched on other topics about the future of Instagram beyond AI, including its plans for a dedicated TV app and its newer focus on Reels and DMs as its core features, which Mosseri said just reflected user trends, and how TikTok's changing ownership in the U.S. will impact the competitive landscape. And wrapping up with a couple of startup stories. Present, a startup that offers an AI-powered presentation builder to enterprises, said today that it has raised $30 million in funding led by Multiplier Capital, Greycroft, and Nomura Strategic Ventures, with participation from existing investors like Emergent Ventures, Westwave Capital, and Alumni Ventures. The Los Altos, California startup, which is now valued at $400 million, has raised over $74 million to date. It plans to use the new capital largely for acquisitions. And Reflection AI, a startup founded just last year by two former Google DeepMind researchers, has raised $2 billion at an $8 billion valuation, a whopping 15x leap from its $545 million valuation just 7 months ago. The company, which originally focused on autonomous coding agents, is now positioning itself as both an open-source alternative to closed frontier labs like OpenAI and Anthropic, and a Western equivalent to Chinese AI firms like DeepSeek. And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez, Tim DeShant, and more awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here next week, and until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.